Dangling cords hanging down from your radar detector to your cigarette lighter are number one, ugly, and number two, you using up the accessory plug of your vehicle when you may want to connect another device such as your cell phone. Because of this, you may have been considering direct wiring your radar detector to the fuse box of your car or truck for a more professional install. Hi, I'm Radar Roy, and during this video, I'll be walking you through the process of direct wiring your radar detector. A few basic tools that I would recommend having before you start your project is a wire crimper and a pair of needle nose pliers. Now, to make this project a lot easier, I would also recommend that you consider purchasing an ATA circuit. These come in various sizes, and the most common are ATO and mini fuses. These are available on our website, radarbusters.com, under the tab Radar Detector Accessories. Your first step is to locate your fuse box, the type of fuses you have, and choosing the fuse that you'll tap into. In the example for this install, we typed in 2004 Hyundai Santa Fe fuse box location into Google, and here under Images we can see where the fuse box is located. We can also see the type of fuse used is the mini size, and that the number one fuse is the cigarette lighter and power outlet. The reason we will be choosing this circuit to tap into is because when the engine is turned off, there'll be no power to the radar detector. Now that you have all your tools and equipment ready and know where you'll be running the direct wire cable to, I recommend starting at the top and working down. So next we'll need to choose the location of where we will be placing your radar detector. In this video we will be installing our Escort Redline radar detector in one of our radar detector visor cases. This case is not recommended for radar detectors that have internal GPSs, as the roof would block its signal. However, it is a good choice for non-GPS enabled radar detectors, such as the Redline, the STI Magnum, or the Valentine One, when you also want to keep your radar detector stealth to the eye. So starting off where our radar detector will be located, we begin by tucking in our direct wire cord under the edge of the headliner, running toward the driver's side door. Then next, we tuck the wire under the rubber trim of our door panel, down towards the fuse box, then under the dash. Now, as we will be using the ATA circuit in this install, we will be cutting off the electrical spade connector on the red wire, which is the positive power cable. However, if you're not using the ATA circuit, there'll be a blue plastic electrical wire tap in your bag, which you can use to tap into the 12-volt positive line. Now, after cutting off the spade connector, we will be using our wire crimp tool to connect to the ATA circuit. Next, remove the fuse from your fuse box of where you'll be plugging in your ATA circuit and place it into the number one position of the ATA circuit plug. Next, take the second fuse supplied with your ATA circuit and place it into the second slot. You will want to make sure that this second fuse is not greater than 2 amps if your direct wire does not come with a secondary fuse on the power cable. Now that we have our 2 fuses plugged in, all you have to do is place the ATA circuit into the open slot. Next, we will need to take the black wire, which is the ground wire, and locate a bolt that is connected to the frame of your vehicle to connect to. So simply remove this bolt or screw and then place it through the round hole and reattach the screw or bolt back to your car. Now that you have successfully installed your direct wire cord, now is the time to plug in your radar detector and test it. Now let's address some of the common questions that we're asked. Number 1, how long does this all take? Well, that all depends on the make model of your car and where you'll be installing your radar detector, but a typical install will take you less than 15 minutes. Number 2, if I don't feel comfortable about doing this job myself, can I just take it somewhere and have them do this for me? And how much will this cost? Sure, you can take your car and direct wire cable to any 12-volt installer or local automotive shop. Typically, they'll charge you anywhere from $25 to $50, but make sure you get a quote from them first before they do the job. Number 3, what happens if the fuse I piggyback off of is constantly powered on instead of coming on only when the car starts? Well, in this case, you'll have to remember to power your radar detector on and off manually to avoid having a dead battery. Now, if you do have any other comments or questions about installing your direct wire cord, I encourage you to use the comment area below this video if you're watching on our YouTube channel, or to contact me 24/7 at my personal email address of radarroy@radarbusters.com. I would also recommend that you visit our website, radarbusters.com, to check out our other radar detector and laser jammer installation videos, testing, and review videos. This is Radar Roy from radarbusters.com. Thanks for watching, and please remember, drive safe, drive smart, but most of all, drive protected.